everyone, welcome back. So today we're going to go over a review on the Model S Plaid version. It's actually spelled Plaid, but it's pronounced Plaid for some reason. One of the fastest Teslas out there is 0 to 60 in 1.9 seconds. So let me go over some of the details. First off, I'm going to talk about the tires. Personally, I prefer the performance tires. The reason why, even though I do drive a lot, with these tires you get a lot more mileage or range. I do travel out, which would kind of seem, it seems a little more efficient for me to go with this tire. But with the performance tire, I really like the way it hugs. Don't get me wrong, it still hugs the road pretty good, but with the performance tires, it's a lot better. So that's one of my opinions. Let's go ahead and go into the vehicle. So with the key, obviously, as you approach the car, the handles come out and the mirrors unfold. Let's go ahead and show you guys what the inside looks like. So this time I decided to go with black seats. Really nice, really comfortable. The nice sleek look, glove box, which you can open through the screen. And then you can set the a code on your glove box in case you keep personal items. One of the things I like, also same thing, the nice sleek look of the screen. The steering wheel, one of the biggest things that are being said out there. I will tell you guys, it does take a little bit of getting used to, but I'm really used to it now. But I do have some things to say about it, so I'm gonna wait until I hop into the driver's seat to let you guys know about that. Let's talk about some of the features on here. So I really like the charging station here. So you just put your phone on there, it starts to charge. It has your emergency button. When you also drive, it has the parking, reverse, neutral, and drive all on here. But of course, that's just secondary. It's another version I'll show you guys on how to drive. I really like this nice clean look here. Of course, you can open it all the way. You can open it halfway to have your cups, extra storage. One of the things I just found out the other day when I was cleaning my car, it has a little hidden area down here, so it's more deep storage if you need to keep other things. This vehicle no longer has USB plugs. It's USB-C all throughout the vehicle. So you have two here, two in the back, and that's pretty much it. And then standard armrest storage, little deep storage here, just to store things. So same thing, the cars have a heated feature and the AC feature for the front seats. The back have the heated features for all the back seats. So let's hop into the back seats and let me let you guys take a look. So with the back seats, I wouldn't say you could fit 3 full-grown adults back here, but it's still a little more spacious than the Model 3. But it's still pretty, spacious. I really like this new feature where you can actually watch movies back here. Music, you can control your AC volume and everything. You can select whether you want to watch YouTube, anything here. The only downside is once you start watching your TV back here, it sets the volume. I'm sorry, not the volume, but you can't listen to the radio in the front and watch a movie back here. Once you put the movie, that's what you're watching. So just keep that in mind. The other thing I really like about the back seat, with this armrest here, you have to press the button behind the headrest and it brings it down. You have cup holders here, and then this is another hidden feature that I kind of like right here. So your passengers have their own charging station back here as well, and their phone can charge without interruption while they're sitting here resting comfortably. So I just wanted to add that as well. Here's the USB-C chargers that I was talking about, and it's pretty much it for the back seat. Aside from the panoramic ceiling, it's a nice view right above, just like all the other Model Y, Model 3. So now let's talk about the trunk space. Same thing, automatic. The nice little privacy cover, so if you have anything private back here that you don't want anybody to see, say you're at the mall shopping, no one can see anything in your car. So that's just another feature that I do like. Trunk space, it's not as much as the Model Y or the Model X, but it is a lot more storage than the the Model 3. And then you have just the extra storage, nice deep compartment here in the trunk, so you can keep whatever you need to there. Another little small compartment here, just have like a little, you know, towel and a little Tesla tire pressure thing, just in case, you know, you never know when you have an emergency. So now let's hop into, oh, and then of course, you know, to drop the seats, now we don't have to press the button over there. You just push them down and you have more space to, you know, carry whatever you need to. All right, come on this way. Of course, you have the lighted features here at night, you know, so you can see the nice door handles. So now this is the driver seat. Actually, another thing I forgot to mention is, so to get out of the vehicle, you just touch this. It's like a little, you don't even have to press it in. It's not a button anymore. It's a little sensor to unlock the vehicle. So now, same thing, I like the little screen here. It tells you what doors are open, you know, your battery power, temperature outside, time. So now about the steering wheel. It does take a lot of getting used to. Not so much the you know, the how you hold it and turn, because that, you know, you can turn with one hand, you know, just put your palm here and turn. I'm not advising you on how to drive. This is the hardest thing to get used to. The turning signals, the horn is right here, so it's no longer the standard press horn. Now you have to literally go on this little button right here. So same thing with the turning signals. There's a setting that you can adjust it so it knows when you turn, so it turns off on its own. That way you're not driving and trying to, you know, it's already a little difficult not having stocks. So when you have to focus on turning and figuring out, oh shoot, which button do I press, it does get a little bit crazy. But I've just gotten myself used to, okay, I'm going to turn, look down really quick to know which button you're going to press. You can control your lights here, high beams, and then you have your windshield wipers. I'm not going to press them now because I don't want to, I just washed my car. But once you press it, you press and hold, and then you can adjust how fast the either up or down on how fast the wipers are going to go. Then you have your voice command right here. So yeah, it's just the buttons that you have to get used to. Not my personal favorite. I still wish the horn was in the center. This you get used to, and that's pretty much it. As far as the screen goes, it's still the same standard, you know, features. You have your rear camera, your mirrors, you can move things. When you press on the brake, you'll have your driving thing here, so you don't have to control it from down here. You can just drive, reverse, park. Another thing that I don't like about the new vehicles is when you hit the reverse, it has the sound where it sounds like a spaceship. I understand it's for safety, and it's a good idea for that, but personally it just sounds like a, you know, a really loud spaceship, so people's head turn like, what is that? And it's not like the best feeling. But it's just my personal opinion. It's not something I like. I'll turn it on so you guys can hear it. I'm not sure if you guys can hear that, but that's the sound. All right, so now we're gonna go ahead and take a little drive and test out the speed. So why don't you guys hop on in? All right guys, so first off, let's safety. All right guys, so safety first. Put on your seatbelt. Tap to drive. So what that means is pretty much you don't have to touch it. The car automatically senses the area around it, so obviously it knows not to back up. If not, it'll be directly into my garage. So when you tap it, it'll automatically go into drive. So it's in drive. There we go. Of course the car is low, so be careful when you're getting out of your driveway. You don't want to scrape the front. Let's go ahead and give it a little drive. So you see, once you get used to the steering wheel, you don't have to, you know, drive like this. But the steering wheel, you do have to look at it to put your turning signal on. So we look, and then let's go. You see, it's okay to drive with one hand. I mean, I'm sorry, I'm not advising you. Drive however you feel like it. Turning signal, my least favorite part. go really fast. But it does have launch mode. So to access launch mode, you just go onto the so your menu. It's a little car setting here. You go to pedals and steering, and then you go to drag strip mode. So now the battery is warming itself up. And then there's also instructions here on how to launch. So it tells you here, firmly hold the brake pedal with your left foot. Fully press and hold the accelerator pedal while holding the brake, so pretty much both at the same time, until you see the ready to launch. So it'll tell you when the front suspension has lowered into cheetah stance. So pretty much they consider it cheetah stance, where the back of the vehicle raises and the front part lowers. Then you release the brake pedal pretty much to launch. So I might just give it a try now. Alright, here we go. So I'm gonna straighten my wheel. I'm gonna press my brake pedal, press the accelerator, so you feel the vehicle preparing for launch. And I'm actually assuming it's ready now, and I'm gonna let go. Okay, here goes. Oh shit! Oh frick! Man, that felt like a freaking roller coaster. All right, guys. So while we're preparing for the drag strip, or the battery conditioning, I'm going to talk about the turning signal. So, right, you have your high beams here, your lights, right? You can always press and hold. You can see how they. So it's on automatic, so it knows when there's other vehicles, you know, and reflectors in front of you, so it automatically turns the high beams off. But here's a turning signal. You're gonna see when I make the turn, it should turn off on its own with the automatic setting, of course. You see it's the horn. See, if you need it in an emergency, let's say you need the horn, it's not really ideal to have it here, because usually when I panic, I'm like pressing all buttons, and when I try to honk, I've had a situation where I try to honk and I actually do this with the windshield. Your command voice, right? So please play music. And another feature that I do like about the vehicle too is when you come to a stop, you don't have to press your brake. If your car senses that you're no longer on the accelerator, it puts itself on hold, so you don't roll back, you don't go forward. So at a stoplight, you know, same thing, you don't have to leave your foot on the pedal. The car automatically knows. Alright guys, finally it looks like we're ready. Drag strip peak performance ready. Alright, so here we go. So step on your brake pedal, press on your accelerator, both of them at the same time. You can see it start to charge here. You see it charging, it tells you when it's ready. It looks like it's ready, so I'm just gonna let go of this brake. Alright, here we go. That's pretty good. We're gonna do it all over again. Right. Brake, accelerator, launch, and